You should be vibing.
Sometimes we feel what was meant for us determine our worth, yet we were taken away from something good just to be placed into something great. Losing everything just to gain more than what I was promised shows me that my hard work will forever be seen as that of a great. I never gave up during my hardest battles. I used my pain to fuel my hope and strengthen my kneel. As I kneel, I pray to my Father to numb my weaknesses. As I stand, He instills the stride for another run up this steep hill. As I look back on my life and the obstacles I surpassed, I cross my arms with the biggest smile that I can carry. I refuse to let this ongoing battle stop me from doing what I love. I will not rest until my mark is uplifting, an action I once viewed as scary. I've cried in private, but I never stayed still too long. I knew my purpose and stopped at nothing for fulfillment in God's eyes. Now I have been given confirmation of an eternal healing. So if the news is unexpected, all that believe in a happy ending must rise. So please, do not cry for me or hate me for fighting my battle in silence. Only remember that I have passed my crown to the next Chadwick. So little Chadwick, make me proud and never fall for compliance. Hi everybody, it's your girl Hauties. If you are new to my channel, please don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button and that like button. If you guys are coming back, welcome back. Where y'all been? Today I was supposed to be giving you guys another girl talk, but I felt out of respect for Mr. Boseman's family, I decided that I wanted to do a video on how I'm feeling and how the world is feeling right now, if not the world, those who were strongly impacted by this loss of a legacy. If you're not aware, we lost Chadwick Boseman to stage 4 colon cancer last night, and it was definitely one of those moments where it felt like everything just stopped, because it was more of a shock value due to no one knew, because he never publicized his sickness. It pretty much felt like his fans, we felt like he was fighting this battle silently, and it makes you feel like you wish you could have met him before this happened, and it makes you feel like, damn, like, we're losing a lot of greats this year, and he really touched a lot of children in this world, a lot of brothers and sisters, a lot of grown men and a lot of grown women as well. He just really gave us that hope that royalty exists within African American people. And to see how he portrayed being a king in Black Panther and pretty much being so true, as if he was living his own life in this movie, it just left you in awe. The movie within itself was a great film, and to just really let it settle in that this man was sick while he was delivering the best of the best performances in Black cinema and never showed it, just really inspired a lot of people to rethink about the choices they made when they were on the verge of giving up, or already did, and were constantly given excuses. And with this loss, and with the way that it happened, and the aftermath of what has come about losing Chadwick Boseman, it's like you don't know whether you want to be sad or if you want to be forever grateful for seeing such such a performance and being able to want to follow your dreams even harder just really made you reconsider and rethink, well, all those days where I was just too lazy to do it, this man was probably in pain while filming. Come on, y'all. Y'all seen how these roles are that he does. They're very much so physical. So having your body already fighting with cancer and stage 4 at that, and still being able to hold your head high and not use it as a crutch or have the media and fans feel sorry for him. He wanted pretty much everybody to remember him for his work and what he's done, and she wanted you to remember him in a good way, because it's always easier said than done to want to celebrate a man's legacy, but you're still hurting. Like, this really, really affected us, like, on a whole nother level. Even though I'm pretty sure a lot of us didn't even know this man personally, it was just how touched you became after such an amazing performance, for him to be an actor and to make you really believe the storyline, make you really feel like you were a part of the film. Like, we've seen how huge Black Panther has gotten to gross $1.6 billion in the box office off of that film. And not just for him, the entire cast. There was just so much positivity within that cast and so much hope that he was going to really make the Black Panther someone to remember. And not just comic book wise, but just as a person. You'll have people who probably still haven't seen it but are trying to see the movie now. And during this time, I'm sure he doesn't want us to mourn. I'm sure he wants us to continue to celebrate his legacy and the mark that he has left on the world before departing to the spiritual world. It just still leaves you speechless. Like, what can you really say when it comes to something like this? If he didn't inspire you with any of his movies that he worked his ass off in, the story of him battling for 4 years, y'all, battling stage 4 cancer. And it's like we feel like he was battling alone. Even though we're sure his family and close friends knew of the situation and knew of the circumstances, still the world just feels like he suffered alone. But he didn't really suffer at all. He took all of that negativity, all of those battles, he took all of those obstacles, all of that strength used against him, he turned it into fuel to keep himself going, to keep it pushing, and to not ever find a reason to stop. Even though when it comes to something like that, because cancer sucks. It's a very touchy subject for a lot of people, a lot of Black families as well, because unfortunately it does become hereditary. I was mourning when I heard the news, but now I'm just like, thank you for your work, for the inspiration. Thank you for giving us that hope that with little to no money, with doors closing in your face, only because you wanted to be yourself and wanted to voice your own opinion, you were able to touch so many lives. I just want to say that he will never be forgotten, ever. And you compare him to his idol, which is Denzel Washington. And I look over the clips and see that for the first time in 40 years, Denzel never shed a tear until he watched Black Panther, because it hit everybody on a different level. It really hit hard with us. And the way that he's told that story, the way that the entire cast told that story and portrayed it in Black Panther just really made us have hope in who we are as African American people, or just African people in general. It made us become even more proud of our culture, and I am forever grateful and thankful to have such a public figure such as Chadwick Boseman to really show me that I should never give up, and to show everyone, no matter what your battles are, no matter how much it may pain you to get out of bed, to do what you love, remember that at the end of all of it, that success is going to be unmeasurable. And you're going to look back on this time in your life where you may feel like you're about to give up, and you're going to say, I almost gave up. I'm so glad I didn't. I almost let this get the best of me. I'm so glad I didn't. So, if you take anything from this huge loss, take away never to lose faith, never to lose hope within yourself. What is meant for you will be for you. Nobody can take that away from you. No one. No matter how hard they try, no matter how badly they want to silence you, no one can take away from you what is meant for you. And that's pretty much what I wanted to really discuss in this video. I didn't want to make this a depressing video. I wanted to make it more of a, I know we're mourning, but please, if you don't take anything away from this day, away from this video, away from this loss, away from this pause, because everybody is still on pause, please remember not to ever give up, and not to ever let anybody who doubts you ever determine your fate or your path, because your fate and your path is what? Yours, nobody else's. And keep on pushing, please. No matter what, just keep going. You never want to leave this earth wondering why you couldn't have done better. Regardless of if God tells you He's satisfied. If you know that what you left behind is not satisfying, how are you really going to be at peace in your afterlife? You're only given one life. Live it to the fullest and make sure that it's a life worth living. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching this video. Rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. You will be missed, but your legacy will forever continue. Thank you guys again. I'll see you in my next video.